Good morning and welcome to the 2020 virtual Akron More Than Pink Walk. I hope you joined us this past week for the Power of Pink activities leading up to today, a day when we will walk where we are. I'm Nicole Versansky. I was born and raised in Cleveland, and I've been here at 19 News since 2015. I anchor the noon newscast as well as the 3 and 4 p.m. news. If you've heard me talk in the past, you might remember my family story. My grandmother and her sister were breast cancer survivors. They've since passed, but they were advocates for genetic testing. They wanted to try to reverse the course if they could for future generations. Through that testing, we found out my mom, many of my aunts, uncles, and cousins are BRCA positive. They've had numerous proactive surgeries to stop cancer before it starts. They call themselves previvors. And through this process, my 27-year-old cousin found out that she had breast cancer. It was discovered early, removed, and the treatment was a success. But at such a young age, without this knowledge, you just never know how her path could have been so very different. Knowledge is power, and it can save lives. And I am so thankful for my Nana and Aunt Dal for giving us that. And I am grateful that you all are joining me, walking where you are. We proudly walk today to end a disease that takes too many loved ones from us, to support those who are dealing with a breast cancer diagnosis, and to celebrate our breast cancer survivors and metastatic patients. We come together this morning in the hopes of providing a sense of community and inspiration during a time when it's not safe for all of us to be together in person. These are challenging times, and we appreciate your efforts to make Northeast Ohio a better, healthier place to live. Walking where we are is a new concept for us, and we appreciate your flexibility and dedication to making it happen today. But let's not forget one of the main reasons we are gathered together today: to celebrate our fundraising achievements. So far, our Akron walkers have raised more than $15,000 to support breast cancer research and clinical trials, as well as our local patient navigation, transportation, and financial assistance programs for those in treatment. Remember, fundraising for the 2020 virtual Akron More Than Pink Walk continues until November 3rd. Head over to komenneohio.org/MTPW donation. It will take you directly to the donation page, making it easy to give your gift. You don't need to register for the walk or be a team member to make a gift. And your gift will allow us to send a specialized comfort box full of treats and feel-good items to a breast cancer patient. Your gift could also provide free car rides to a treatment appointment and resources from our patient navigator to help make healthcare decisions. Thank you for joining us today. We have a fun-filled half hour planned for you, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Kristen Harris. On behalf of Susan G. Komen, I want to thank you for joining us today and for your support. I'm living with metastatic breast cancer, and I can tell you firsthand how important your support is for women and men like me who are counting on that next discovery to help us get a new treatment and allow us to have more special moments like this with our families and friends. The funds you are helping to raise will help us be there for anyone facing breast cancer today, whether they were just diagnosed or are currently going through treatment. Our Komen community is with them every step of the way. So thank you, each of you, for coming together from your own neighborhoods and homes and walking with us where you are. Together, we are showing how powerful this community is and telling everyone facing breast cancer today that they are not alone. We're here by their side.
Hi everybody, I'm Paula Schneider, and thank you so much for coming together. Even though we're not physically together today, I can't tell you how thankful I am that you are walking in your own neighborhoods. We wish we could come together as a community, but that isn't possible right now. But we are creating our own sense of community. And even though it's individual, we as a group are strong together.
Today, we come together across our community for survivors, for those living with breast cancer, and to remember those that we have lost. Our mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, co-workers, friends, and more. This year, our neighborhoods are serving as our pathways of hope. Whether you took steps all week or are setting out on your journey today, we thank you. While these physical steps are important, The steps you have been taking to fundraise are even more important. The collective impact we make as a community cannot be stopped. We know that it will take all of us working together to save lives from breast cancer. It is going to take funding for research to discover the next new treatment, access to quality and affordable care for everyone, a community of hope and compassion, and people willing to take action by raising funds and raising their voice to advocate for others. Funds raised today will help fund researchers like Dr. Melissa Bondi, who is helping to lead a first-of-its-kind study to understand why some breast cancers come back. We are also helping ensure that people facing breast cancer today get the care they need, including Linda, who called our helpline and received financial assistance from Komen to help pay for medication, to help manage her side effects from treatment. Together, we are a community standing by the side of everyone impacted by breast cancer, sharing what we have in common and listening to each other's unique experiences. And by adding each of our voices, we are creating a powerful chorus calling for action from our nation's policymakers to break down barriers and protect patients' rights. United by hope, we are a community that can support those who need help today while fearlessly searching for tomorrow's cures. Research, care, community, and action. These are the words that represent the impact we are making to end breast cancer forever.
Thank you for coming together and walking where you are.
What a great message from Paula. And now we want to spotlight a group of dedicated businesses who make the Akron More Than Pink Walk happen. Our generous sponsors. Giant Eagle has been a longtime supporter. They sponsored the first race, now the walk, providing food and volunteers for Hope Village. Hope Village is the gathering place for survivors, meta-thrivers, and patients. A big thank you to Giant Eagle for sponsoring our walk for almost 25 years. We'd also like to sincerely thank Suma, who's been a sponsor for several years. Let's hear from them to see why they continue to sponsor the walk.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Custodio, President of Akron and St. Thomas campuses here at Suma Health. We are proud to be a leading voice of cancer advocacy in our region as the presenting sponsor of the 2020 Komen Akron Virtual More Than Pink Walk. Although this year's event, like so many other things in 2020, will be different due to the constraints due to COVID-19, the purpose remains steadfast. Why walk? It's for our mothers, sisters, nieces, and more. It's for the more than 275,000 women who fight this disease each year. Breast cancer affects 1 in 8 women, and chances are you know someone, whether it's a coworker, a family member, or a friend who's been diagnosed. Organizations such as Komen work tirelessly to improve research that provides new hope through life-saving discoveries. The majority of the money raised at the Akron race will go directly to local programs. We are privileged to partner with Komen and other organizations to help improve the lives of those fighting breast cancer. At the Suma Health Cancer Institute, we want to make the difficult journey from cancer diagnosis through treatment and survivorship as easy and comfortable as possible. Our goal is to cure the cancer when possible while improving our patients' quality of life. By combining the latest cancer treatment with personalized, compassionate, patient-centered care, we create an environment focused on the whole person healing. We have the privilege of working with thousands of patients each year who trust us as they embark on their very difficult journey from cancer diagnosis through treatment and ultimately survivorship. We are dedicated to offering the best cancer care close to home. Together, we will continue to fight this cancer on a daily basis to decrease that burden for our entire community. In addition to advocacy events such as the Komen Walk, you can help fight against cancer in other ways, including knowing your risk factors. Pay attention to those risk factors you can control, such as smoking. Regular exercise and a healthy diet may also help protect you. Get screened. Mammograms save lives. If you're in your 20s or 30s, start getting a clinical breast exam every 3 years through your primary care provider or gynecologist. If you're over 40, talk to your healthcare provider about risk factors that'll help determine how often you should have a screening mammogram. If you are diagnosed, seek proper care. There are many options for breast cancer treatment, and you may feel overwhelmed as you make complex decisions about your care. SUMA offers a multidisciplinary approach with many options available for patients to live their best lives. The time to take action is now. Get screened. Remind someone you love to get screened. Run or walk at an event such as this. Volunteer. Raise awareness. Time is a valuable commodity. We all want more time. Time with our family, time to do the things we love, time to live. Thank you for doing your part to help give more time to everyone in their fight against breast cancer.
We're able to provide the women of Northeast Ohio with help because of the funds you raise for us through the More Than Pink Walk, and no one does it quite like our teams. Teams are the backbone of our More Than Pink Walk fundraising efforts. They take many different forms. We have teams that have rallied to show support for a survivor they know and love. We have teams made up of metastatic patients, teams that walk in memory of loved ones, and teams from corporate organizations and schools. They raise the vast majority of dollars every year. This year, we are proud to announce that the top team is Anita's Pink Warriors. We spoke with some of the team captains and team members of our top 5 teams, and here's what they had to say.
Hello, everybody. I'm the team captain for Continental, and I am so proud of my team. They were the #1 fundraisers last year in Northeast Ohio with a total of $6,400. And this year we're well on our way and growing every day. And I'm just very proud to be a part of this amazing company that has supported every initiative that we have wanted to do in order to raise awareness and money for Susan G. Komen. I'm so proud of you all, and thank you for being such a great part of my life and a great, great team to have behind me. I love you guys. Bye.
Aren't the teams and individuals who raise money to support the mission of Komen, Northeast Ohio amazing? We applaud their efforts and thank them for their outstanding contribution to breast cancer programming and research. It's not easy to raise money, especially in this COVID economy, but it is easy if you are passionate about our mission to save lives by meeting the most critical needs in our communities and investing in breakthrough research to prevent and cure breast cancer. You can donate to our mission by going to KomenNEOhio.org/MTPW donation. Because of these donations and funds raised, Komen Northeast Ohio is able to support our community through our Patient Navigator. Komen's Patient Navigation Program is here to help and assist with many things a patient may encounter during or following a breast cancer diagnosis. The Patient Navigator helps in 3 main areas: care, economic stability, and support. Specifically, transportation assistance has become a huge need in our area, especially dealing with COVID. Komen Northeast Ohio now offers free transportation for breast cancer patients to and from medical appointments. It's such a great program, and I am excited for all of you to learn more from this video.
The idea around the breast health navigation program at Susan G. Komen Northeast Ohio is to help breast cancer patients navigate their way through the healthcare system to eliminate as many barriers as we can so they can get on-time treatment and even outside of treatment, supportive services, whether it's transportation or applying for food stamps, Medicaid, that sort of a thing. My biggest referrals nowadays is to BCCP, which is our breast cervical cancer program, and it's just to help people get our women to places where they can get low and no-cost mammograms and diagnostics, so they can get screened earlier, they can catch earlier, be treated earlier, have a higher survival rate, that sort of a thing. We also refer to the NACON and JD foundations for basic funding. This helps with utility assistance, rental assistance, And it's a host of other things that they can use the money for. We do have applications available. I can email them out to people or mail them to their homes, and they can mail them into these foundations. We also partner with Uber Health, and we have a transportation program now to help breast cancer patients get back and forth from their treatments and medical appointments. The goal is to eliminate that barrier. That's the major barrier that I've come across since signing up with Susan G. Komen, is that transportation is the biggest issue on why people aren't going to their appointments on time or continuing with treatment. So that's one big program that we started. We also have our comfort boxes. These are gift boxes full of different items that we hope to bring comfort and hope to our breast cancer patients to keep them in a good mood. It involves a really nice blanket and a bag to carry your stuff in while you go to and from treatment. You don't have to be in treatment to receive a comfort box. You can be a survivor and receive a comfort box, just to let you know that someone is there. We're here to continue to help you along your continuum of care, no matter what stage you're in. A loved one can order the box for you, or you can order the box for yourself. And if you're a loved one ordering the box for someone, you can add a personalized note so they know who it came from. And you can order those on our website. We also still do our education materials. We send those out, whether it's for a church gathering or an office education for work, or just a social gathering. If you want breast cancer materials there, you can give me a call and I can send those out to you.
Wow, I love hearing about all the amazing work that Komen Northeast Ohio does and how our money goes to work. Well, those of you who have participated in past runs and walks may remember the very special person we are about to feature. Wife, mother, advocate, friend, MetaThriver, and Komen Northeast Ohio friend and supporter. Laura left a legacy that touched so many of us. We lost Laura in January of 2019 to stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. But we can never forget her passion, energy, spunk, and endless commitment to helping anyone in their battle against breast cancer. Join me in paying tribute to Laura.
7 months after delivering our child, James, he's our only child, she found a lump in her breast, and we went to an OBGYN, and our doctor looked at Laura's medical history, no prior signs of cancer in the family, anything like that, and Laura was healthy overall. So she somewhat dismissed it as a plugged milk duct. And if you knew Laura, you knew that that wasn't a suitable answer for her. So we continued to push, and we quickly got a ultrasound, mammogram, biopsy, and then 3 days later, she was diagnosed with stage 2B breast cancer. Komen was one of those trusted names that reached out to us and provided some very valuable resources and support in terms of, making us feel special. They also provided us some resources on cancer research, things that helped us educate ourselves, and allowed us to feel better prepared for something that I'm not sure anyone's really prepared for. I created the L4 project in honor of Laura. Created it 1 month after she passed away. And what the L4 project does is we partner with nonprofits to help raise money and awareness through collaboration of designs for apparel. We sell them online, and all the proceeds of those particular collections go to those charities in perpetuity. So it's somewhat of a fun way to continue to grow Laura's legacy of supporting a lot of different causes, and also hopefully giving our son something to keep and remain connected to Laura as he grew older.
Let's pause for a moment of silence to reflect on the lives of those we have lost. Thank you. While we honor those that we've lost, we also want to take a moment to celebrate those who are still here, those living with breast cancer, those still in treatment, and those who have moved into survivorship. There are many stories of breast cancer. We have introduced you to some, but here are several more to provide inspiration and hope for all of us.
Hi, I'm Connie, and 3 years ago I was diagnosed with HERS2 breast cancer.
Hi, my name is Heather, and it is a little over 2 years ago that I was first diagnosed with breast cancer. At 48, a wife, a mom, a stepmom, the news was unexpected and life-changing.
Hello everyone, my name is Jackie Howard and I am a 10-year breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in April of 2010.
Hello, my name is Judy Seeley and I am a 12-year breast cancer survivor.
Hi everyone, my name is Linda and I am a 7-year cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in February of 2013, had radiation and chemo, as well as mastectomy.
Hi, my name is Anita Aboud, and I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer in November of 2016.
My name is Ronnie Williams. I am an 18-year breast cancer survivor.
Hello, my name is Vicki Hogan. I'm 68 years old, and I live in Canton, Ohio. And I am a 3-time breast cancer survivor.
For me, pink is more than a color. It is a call to action, to have your preventative screenings, to celebrate the lives of survivors. May I encourage you that we all unite in this battle so that our daughters don't have to face it. Get your preventative screenings, donate, and let's fight together to find a cure.
Please know that having this dreaded disease does not have to be a death sentence. Yes, the treatments were tough, but it was my life and it was well worth it. I had wonderful support from family and friends and an excellent group of doctors.
Hi, I'm Heidi Eve Cahoon. I'm a nurse practitioner at the Williams Breast Health Center, and I work with survivorship patients. I love working with women, and I love helping them move forward. Most women survive breast cancer quite well, and I'm glad to be there with them.
My chemo started in January of 2017, and I went through 6 months of chemo treatments, a double mastectomy, and I can proudly say that I am a 4-year cancer survivor. You know, nothing is easy in this world, but I did learn many important lessons. And one is that without my family, my friends, people that have gone through this before me, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. You can get through it. You have to realize that you are not alone. Raising money for the Susan G. Komen Foundation has been a priority in my life long before I had cancer. No one in my family, no one that I knew had cancer of any kind. And unfortunately, I was the first in this family to be stricken with this terrible disease. But we can get through it. We can get through it together. There were many tough days, many tough times, but I made it through, and you can too.
I became involved with Komen the year I was diagnosed. I ended up having to have mammocyte radiation and 8 chemotherapy treatments. My goal is to help eradicate breast cancer in our lifetime. I have 2 daughters and 2 granddaughters, and I do not want them having to go through radiation and chemotherapy if my efforts can help prevent that. Komen has been very supportive of me, and I'm very thankful for all my involvement with them.
So I thank everyone who has done this prior to me, and I am so happy to be part of the community that walks and runs now.
Those are truly courageous stories. And speaking of survivors and hope, we want to share how we kicked off our More Than Pink walk this past week. With the change to a virtual walk this year, Komen Northeast Ohio launched our new Akron Power of Pink Week. Power of Pink Week started with a parade of hope, on Sunday, September 27th. In the interest of safety for all, Komen Northeast Ohio hosted a new, socially distanced version of our annual Parade of Hope.
The biggest turnout we've had to date. It's neat to hear the bikes. If you're not a biker and you've never heard a wall of thunder, which is usually what happens on these big rides, is it sounds like a wall of thunder, it'll give you goosebumps.
We line up and they come through and it's just like a tunnel of thunder.
Normally if we're on the regular walk, we line up Main Street on one side and rev the engines as they walk and run by us. Yeah. But this year is a little different, so we just made accommodations to make it work. Yep.
How fun is that? And while we can't be together in person, this is the next best way to celebrate survivorship, honor Meta-thrivers, and remember those we lost, all while supporting the mission of Komen Northeast Ohio. And speaking of our mission, please consider making a gift by going to KomenNEOhio.org/MTPW donation. Now, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of Susan G. Komen Northeast Ohio, Sean Shacklett. Sean.
Good morning and happy Walk Day. My name is Sean Shacklett and I'm the Executive Director of Susan G. Komen Northeast Ohio. I hope you're as excited as I am for our 2020 Akron Virtual More Than Pink Walk today, and I hope that you're ready to walk where you are. Before we get started, I wanted to just take a few moments to say thank you to some very important people and organizations that help us make this event possible. First, I'd like to say thank you to Giant Eagle and SUMA for their support and their continued support over the years, as well as our media partner, CBS 19. Our friends there have been with us for many, many years in helping these events possible, and are helping us bring this live stream event to you today. I also want to thank Nikki Versansky, our wonderful MC, for hosting our Cleveland and Akron virtual walks this year. She's done an amazing job and we love working with her, so thank you, Nikki. A big thank you to our staff and board of directors who helped put together and work together to put together a solid program for our transition to a virtual walk event this year. And thank you to our top teams and fundraisers, Anita Abood and her awesome team, Anita's Warriors, and Diana Fretwell and her husband Jim, and their entire team, the Diana's Divas. They've done an amazing job in a really, really tough fundraising environment this year to help raise thousands of dollars to support Komen Northeast Ohio. Thank you to everyone who came out and participated in our Parade of Hope last Sunday, and everyone that participated in one of our Power of Pink Week activities. Those were so fun to see all the submissions that we got, and look back at photos and remember times past, and though we can't be together this year, we can certainly celebrate those times when we were together, and we can gather together this year in a socially distant way, stay safe, and still walk where we are, but know that we are still here for one another to support one another through another year. Special big thank you to our new friends at Rubber City Harley Davidson and all the folks that came out on Sunday at the Parade of Hope on their Harley Davidson motorcycles and set up a tunnel of thunder. We had almost 40 bikes out there decorated in pink. Folks had t-shirts on and flags and stuffed animals dressed up in all their pink to show support for all the survivors that came through in our Parade of Hope. They revved their engines and made some amazing noise out there in the Tunnel of Thunder Force of the Parade of Hope. We're so very thankful to all the bikers that came out and supported us that day, as well as Rubber City Harley Davidson, who hosted our event there in their parking lot. I want to thank everyone who submitted a story of breast cancer survivorship this past week in our Power Pink Week activities. Hearing those stories inspires us every day to keep doing what we do and to keep pursuing our mission and our vision of a world without breast cancer. Thank you to all of our survivors and metastatic breast cancer patients and those breast cancer patients currently in treatment for signing up and forming teams and rallying their friends and families to come out and support not only them, but our mission as well. Thank you to all of you who are participating this year for your flexibility as we deal with a virtual walk environment, and knowing that this is only temporary and we will get through this and we'll be able to get back together again soon, celebrate another year of survivorship, continue to support our metastatic breast cancer patients, and continue to raise funds that we need here to support our mission in Northeast Ohio to support breast cancer patients in treatment and to help them get the resources that they need. A big thank you to anyone and everyone that has signed up, made a team, and done anything related to our walk this year. Our committee, we have amazing committee members that support us. Jane Ladd and Stephanie Jacobetti specifically, who were on our Komen conversation last week and talked about their involvement with Komen Northeast Ohio and how they've been involved with the Akron Walk in past years. And although it's new and different this year, as I said, we'll get through this eventually. We'll be back to getting together in downtown Akron and celebrating all of yet another year and all of us being together again. Our organization only exists because of you and your support, and we say these thank yous because we truly could not do this without you. Your dollars make it possible to help those in treatment and to help those who need help to find resources, that they get those quickly and efficiently in the best way possible so that they can access care, stay in treatment, and have better outcomes down the road. Remember that we're still accepting cash donations and check donations, all the funds that we can possibly get our hands on to support our mission here through the walk, through the Akron Virtual Walk this year through November 3rd. So please continue to fundraise. Please follow up with folks that you haven't heard from and help us meet our goal of $25,000 for the Akron Virtual More Than Pink Walk this year. Thank you all again for everything you do for us, our organization, and our community of survivors, meta-thrivers, and patients. You inspire and motivate us every day as we work towards a world without breast cancer. Let's get out there and walk where we are.
Thanks, Sean. We are all so grateful for our wonderful walkers and supporters, and now we're getting closer to the time to get out and walk where we are. But before we do just that, make sure you have the More Than Pink Walk app downloaded on your smartphone to track your route, count your steps, and get rewards for your walk. It's easy. Go to your phone's app store and search for More Than Pink Walk to find it. And last but not least, you can donate through your app or go to KomenNeOhio.org/MTPW donation. And remember, you can continue to fundraise for the 2020 Akron More Than Pink Walk until November 3rd. Please ask all your friends, colleagues, family members to support the mission of Komen Northeast Ohio. Now let's get going. Walk where you are and tell us about it by sending Komen Northeast Ohio a Facebook message, including your photos, videos, progress reports. I'm heading out right now to do my virtual More Than Pink Walk. Please join me in walking where you are. And I hope to see you on Facebook. Have a great walk, and thank you for supporting the 2020 Akron More Than Pink Walk.
Tune in after the More Than Pink Walk for the Susan G. Komen Los Angeles County Telethon in support of the National Treatment Assistance Program. Streaming tonight at 9 p.m. only on CBSN LA Live.